أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألا إن أولياء الله لا خوف عليهم ولا هم يحزنون. Assalamu alaikum to all those who are watching this video. May Allah's peace and blessing be upon you all. Today I want to share a very important topic and a message to all those out there. It is about the importance of the friends of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The friends of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala are those that have cleansed their heart and they have attained a divine union, meaning a closeness to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, such a way that they have killed the ego and the nafs. The nafs and the ego basically is your lower self, which commands you to do evil, and that lower self of yours is such evil that is prone to evil is until it's not tamed, until it's not checked in, it does not give up its state. Now the awliya Allah are those who have cleansed this ego and attained a rank towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and they are known as the Sufis. And Sufi, the word Sufi comes from the word Suf, which means purity of the heart, because these people are pure at heart. They have attained the purity through struggle and through opposition against the ego and the nafs. Now to go on the path, you must know your basics, arkan of Islam, the pillars of Islam. The pillars of Islam, after that, you should know the law brought down by the Prophet ﷺ. And after that, the law of the heart, the law of spirituality, which is known as tasawwuf. This part of the path, this part and this being and this aim of life is such importance that everyone out there is struggling to attain and is struggling to find the answer for their own existence. So on the path of the awliya Allah, the path of Sufi path, is the purpose of it is that you attain, you try to find the answer of your existence, and the answer of your existence only lies within you and basically around you. Wherever you see, whatever you see, every day is a sign of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The sun, the moon, all these are signs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah ta'ala says in the Quran every time, look around you, and these are signs for the men of understanding. Now, to gain a purpose of life, to know your purpose of life, you have to know yourself. That's why Hazrat Ali has mentioned the one who knows himself, he knows his Lord. And to know yourself is basically to know the purpose of your life, and to know the purpose of your life is the path of the Sufism. This is the path of Sufism. This is what the awliya Allah talk about. And the awliya Allah, friends of those people that go on the way. And the greatest Sufi masters like Shaykh Abdul Qadir al-Jilani, Shaykh Junaid al-Baghdadi, Mansur al-Hallaj, Habib al-Ajmi, and all these scholars. There are much more out there, but these are few of the great saints that have come to this world and showed people their own existence. And the verse that I have just mentioned, Allah Ta'ala mentions in the verse, Allah inna awliya Allahi, beware, my friends have no fear in this life or the world to come or the life to come. Why? The word Allah is used here because Allah Ta'ala knows and Allah Ta'ala knew that there will be people who will come who will deny the existence of the awliya Allah. So He made everybody beware that these people are His friends. Now, to recognize a friend of Allah is easy, is to see that if you see him, he should remind you of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And to remind you of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the biggest thing. We live in a world of illusion. Everything around us is basically an illusion to our own self. What we see as reality, in reality is fake. Because Allah Ta'ala says in the Quran, man is asleep, but at time of death he wakes up. Some have woken up, some have not. Some will never wake up. The path of the awliya Allah and the path of the Sufi, it wakes oneself up. It makes you realize your purpose. It makes you understand why Allah Ta'ala has created you. Allah Ta'ala says in the Quran again that does man think that we have created him without no purpose and he shall not return to us? Of course there is a purpose of life. Everything around you has a purpose. For example, a car has a purpose to take you from A to B. your clothes, your food, everything has a purpose. So your own life must have a purpose. So this is the short message that I want to give: is that go on the path, understand, recognize, reflect, and always be aware of your being. Is be aware of your own existence.